Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me in today's literary session of Mapua University, Department of Arts and Letters. Today, I will be sharing with you my thoughts and reflections about suffering during the COVID-19 reflections. I am Dr. Christine Carmela Ramos. For my introduction, our world today is full of suffering. People in most countries suffer from hunger, from violence, while others suffer from diseases or disabilities. Most common adversities include stress, anxiety, disappointments. Major life changes that bring suffering and great hardships are job loss, accidents, disease, death of a loved one. Everyone suffers and has problems in life. Most of us find ways to end these sufferings. Being right or doing what is right is the answer for most of the people, especially those who have faith in their religions. There are two major philosophical views regarding human suffering. First, physical suffering. This refers to physical sensations such as discomfort, hunger, distress, and pain. Secondly, mental suffering. This is associated with emotional and mental conditions such as despair, apprehension, anxiety, isolation, and pain. And we also call them as ennui or angst. There are many views about suffering. One view considers suffering as an undesirable human condition and that humans naturally seek pleasure and avoid pain. Greek philosophers believe that suffering can be avoided by seeking pleasurable things or activities or through the exercise of self-control. Buddhist philosophy considers suffering as a defining feature of human existence. The Four Noble Truths advise that human misery is caused by selfish cravings. Suffering will only end through the eradication of worldly yearnings, while Hinduism believes that suffering is closely tied to spiritual progress and that all suffering ends when a person attains enlightenment. Having too much suffering or happiness will result in a warped sense of reality, which will lead to confusion and anxiety. Another major perspective states that suffering is necessary for human existence. Suffering is essential because it defines human existence. Without it, humanity is unable to grow and improve, and his or her positive experiences and my life may lose meaning and significance. How do we deal with our adversities? There are ways of coping that range from positive processes such as anticipating and preparing for stress, seeking support from other people, implementing stress management through physical activity, relaxation, constructive emotional release, and humor. And somehow, when I do attend masses and I hear homilies of priests that are positive and give humor to their sermons, of course, that is one way of relieving our tension during this time of the pandemic. Others, however, cope with adversity through negative channels such as withdrawal, avoidance, escapism, and believe that suffering can be avoided by seeking only the pleasurable things in life and avoiding those that cause harm or pain. What are the different views of philosophers about coping? Well, the Stoics believe that one must face difficulties in life with fortitude and patience. Friedrich Nietzsche believed that a person should not blame other people or look at external factors to explain his or her suffering. A person should face his or her suffering and take responsibility for it. For the utilitarian philosophers, it is important to alleviate suffering in the world. People should focus on actions that are beneficial to society. This view is also supported by humanitarianism. For example, how the economy will grow in decreasing production due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The extension of ECQ or enhanced community quarantine is seen in the effects of our daily lives and also in the environment wherein pollution in Metro Manila went down because of the limited vehicles causing the recovery of the environment. For utilitarian philosophers, the purpose of a person's existence is to make other people happy. In dealing with suffering and adversity, it is understood that in various studies that determine that people recover from traumatic experiences more quickly if adequate social support is available. In political decisions, others will be happy because of the benefits they will get. Well, for some, because of more time in family bonding that one was not able to experience in the past years due to being busy in their field of work. However, others did not agree with the extended ECQ because they are not having any income and experienced hunger and emptiness. During this period of quarantine, a person can deal with stress and difficulties better if he or she knows that people around are willing to support him or her. Our family is the main source of emotional support in times of crisis. Peer group, because they often have the same background and experiences, and their shared views often lead to good advice. Religious groups, as faith and prayer, offer opportunities for reflection and sympathy, which are needed whether online or other means. However, there even might have no strong data connection that others should go to the tower far from their homes just to have a signal. The virtual world can affect your emotions, which is very significant, as well as your mental condition and sometimes social wellness, but it will never fully support other dimensions of wellness like spiritual, environmental, and physical. We can write all our beliefs and publish them into the internet, but the faith in people, the feeling we feel for what we believe in will never be transferred in software. As technologies continue to develop very fast and produce different types of computer and applications as alternatives due to online activities, this will may tend to derive happiness in people, but I don't think it would make people become contented and satisfied. In conclusion, my reflections and with passages from poetry that depict the true reflection in the current pandemic experience around the globe that serve as an inspiration to our soul. Let me read these passages from Invictus by William Ernest Henley. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade, and yet the meanings of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. Thank you very much, and again, good afternoon.